Hi, welcome to your astrology for the weekend of March 28th to March 30th, 2014. On March 28th, the moon conjuncts Neptune in Pisces. So, this is going to be having our emotions that are deeper and unconscious come to the surface. We are also going to be a lot more intuitive and really in tune with our intuition on this day, and we will really be able to receive symbols easier and be able to connect with others easier, and you will feel a lot more empathic and be able to feel the emotions of others, and you may have more compassion for other people and may wish to help other people, and that's good as long as you're not doing it at the expense of yourself, which Neptune in Pisces can indicate martyrdom, so you do want to watch out for that. But yeah, ultimately it's a great day for, meditation and paying attention to your dreams and really just doing ultimate healing stuff, because unconscious stuff will be coming up to the surface. And then Moon and Mercury conjunct Chiron in Pisces. So the Moon and, conjunct Chiron would be bringing up old emotional wounds that need to be healed. And Mercury being there helps us to communicate our emotions and any wounds that maybe would benefit by being, or the healing process would occur easier by talking about it. So you can talk about things that maybe you weren't able to talk about before, and ultimately be able to share a deeper part of yourself with people. And on March 29th, the moon in Pisces trines Saturn in Scorpio. So whenever Neptune or Pisces gets together with Saturn, I feel like it's such great creative energy. You're able to really put your imaginative and maybe even sometimes unrealistic ideas into form and make them more realistic. So it can be a refining of those things to make them more practical, or it could even just be, putting your ideas into a tangible reality. It's also great for working through deeper emotions, because Saturn can help us to really go within a little more and really dig deeper so that we can refine those parts of ourselves and maybe come to a more mature understanding in some areas, especially when it comes to our subconscious motivations behind things and our unconscious emotions when it's with Moon in Pisces. And then the Venus in Aquarius trines Mars in Libra. So this is awesome for relationships. It's got that balance of masculine and feminine going on, both in air signs. So you're able to, look at things from a much more intellectual perspective, more objective, being able to understand the other person's point of view. And then Venus also squares Saturn right around the same time as that. So this is kind of putting more of a weight of responsibility and adding tension to relationships by feeling that heaviness of responsibility of needing to get something done, or something needs to maybe just, get taken care of. But the nice thing about the trine with the Mars and Libra is there's kind of an outlet for that, because Mars is such an outer directed energy, and it is retrograde though, by the way, and Saturn's retrograde. So it does still help though for getting things done and confronting any issues and handling them in a very proactive type of manner. So any areas where some kind of responsibility crops up, should be taken care of pretty easily with the Mars trine there. But yeah, it would be an awesome time to really get things done or exercise, maybe even do something active with a partner or even with friends if you are single. Venus in Aquarius also can rule friendships because Aquarius rules friendships. And your friendship should be pretty harmonious with the Venus going on there. But yeah, it also has a somewhat competitive energy going on, and then there's that heavier energy over there with the Saturn. But ultimately, you can kind of work with it and be able to find the outlet for that heaviness, be able to move towards what you need to get done. Because, you know, when the heavy energy comes from feeling the weight, but if you start working towards it, that's how the weight gets lifted. Okay, and then on March 30th, the moon conjuncts the sun in Aries, which is a new moon. So this is great for self-expression, expressing our emotions easier in a very, true manner, true to ourselves kind of manner. And it's great for starting new things and giving birth to new ideas, new projects, new beginnings. You know, all the Pisces stuff was like tying up loose ends, releasing the past, and releasing, the end of a cycle. So now it's like a whole new cycle coming in, and there's a lot more motivation and, spring energy, getting things moving, getting things started. And yeah. And then the moon conjuncts Uranus in Aries and squares Jupiter in Cancer and Pluto in Capricorn. So with the moon conjunct Uranus, it's going to bring up unexpected things that could kind of, shake up the core of our world a bit. And it could also bring in very, really surprising insights. With the two squares going on with the Jupiter and Pluto, Jupiter in Cancer is, I think it's kind of helping us to expand beyond what our definition of family is. And it's also helping some people expand their families or just gain new awareness about maybe other cultures' families, or the whole family dynamic is kind of being looked at in a Jupiter kind of way, which would be like expanding our awareness and kind of changing our beliefs about family, that kind of thing. With Uranus and Aries square that, it's like Uranus and Aries is kind of, it's kind of redefining what the self is in a way, or what we can do as ourselves or individually to create change. With squaring the Jupiter, it's like kind of bringing maybe unconventional sort of ideas and kind of creating tensions when it comes to our beliefs about family. And maybe an inner tension or an outer tension, depending on, how it's expressed. But inner tensions could be like conflicts within yourself about, what you define as like individual freedom, and then what you kind of ideally have as your beliefs about family. But it could also be that your family is kind of expecting something from you, but you're off doing something a little bit unconventional. So that's kind of what could be. And then Pluto in Capricorn is really digging deep into the core of what needs to change when it comes to our careers and business and systems and, all of the public figures, redefining what, the core values of that should be, really. And with Uranus and Aries, there's people, individuals coming up, shaking things up, and bringing up the tension is kind of being brought up about, what needs to change, what underlying issues there are, and really bringing those to light. So, yeah, the moon is really emphasizing those squares going on. And the moon is having us kind of having our own emotions kind of stirred up about what this is for us. And it especially kind of brings up the individual aspect because it's an Aries and has us really looking at what it means to us. What can we do to make the changes? And, where do we go from here, I guess, So yeah, that's your forecast for the weekend. And I'll be back again with the weekday forecast as soon as I do that. All right. Thanks for subscribing and watching my videos and liking and commenting. I appreciate it very much. And I appreciate it if you choose to subscribe again or, new subscribers. I welcome you. Thank you for watching my video. All right. Have a great weekend.